How can I be tired when I've been drinking Diet Dr. Pepper all flippin' day? I hate this time change. This is the worst. Rob loves it because he gets extra daylight, but I hate it. Losing that hour of sleep is like hell on earth. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. It's Missy here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I finally am sharing my eyeshadow palette inventory with you. If you saw all the eyeshadow palettes I haven't used before, you've already seen 48% of this collection. So I am going to go ahead and go over to the craft table. I'm going to share with you every single palette. I haven't laid these out. I don't want to. It's a lot of work and I don't want to. So I'm actually just going to show you each palette one by one. I'm going to open them up and you're going to see inside all of them. And then once I've done that, I'll come back here and we will talk numbers. So let me shut up and we will head over to the craft table. Let us start with Colourpop. So I have 3 of the 30 pans. These are 30 pans. Yeah, it's a mood. Stone Cold Fox, which I love. You guys know I'm a cool tone neutral kind of girl. And then finally the So Jaded. I've mentioned in the past that mine is broken and everything is probably not where it needs to be. But here we go. Poor So Jaded. Right, so those are the 30 pans. Let's move on to my 12 pan palettes. Just gonna move my piles over. I have the All That palette, which may end up being a declutter. I don't know if it's the formula or if it's, like, I can't tell if it's the shadows or if it's the packaging that smells off, but one of them does. I'm actually gonna put that to the side so I can investigate. Bye Bye Birdie, which is one of my favorite. Flutterby, again, another favorite. Sweet Talk, a favorite. And then actually Menage a Moi, this one's kind of hard to open, but it's also a favorite as far as color stories. I am a pinky, purpley, mauvey, peachy kind of girl. Let's talk 9 pan in cardboard. So I have the High Tide, Bird of Paradise. This is the newest one, the Mandalorian. The Child. That's Taupe. Lovebird. This one is missing a shadow. It's currently in my, are these 3 pressed glitters? How did I not know that? Oh. Anyway, I'm missing a matte. That's in my fantasy project, and it's a Z palette. That, Making Mobs, which you guys know I love. Blush Crush, which is another one that I really love, as you can see. And then Tray Crush, which is just so pretty. Love, love, love. Next, we have the ones in plastic. I know some people don't like the cardboard packaging, but I would much rather have the cardboard packaging because it makes it a bit easier to recycle. I have Going Coconuts. Baby Got Peach. Some of these you already saw in my eyeshadow palettes I haven't used before in my life. Wine and Only. This is a newer one. Really pretty. I love berry tones too. Or Kid You Not. Oh, this one. Oh, so good. It's My Pleasure. I Like You a Lot. Main Squeeze. Wild Child, which might surprise you, but I actually really loved this whole collection and I got all of it. Ooh La La. I just saw Lainey declutter hers. And then Strawberry Shake, which, oh my gosh, so pretty. these shimmers are just so pretty. So those are all of the 9-pan palettes. Let's talk quads. So I have the astrology horoscope. I don't remember what they called this collection. I don't have all of them. I think the only other one I would want, maybe Aquarius. I don't know. I've got Tender Loving Cancer. I'm not opening these. I've got Pisces. Pisces in the Sky. This blue. Oh, I can't wait. I think this is the Bold and the Aries. Peace, Love, and Libra. This is Virgo. Like a Virgo. And then this one is The Secret Life of Scorpio. And I mentioned in my palette tag video that this is probably my favorite palette from Colourpop. Like the formula, the colors, all of it. It's just so pretty. And then last but not least for Colourpop, I have the Sorbet Palette. The Strawberry Sweet. This is the one that I said arrived broken. Really pretty. We've got Star Fruity. And then last but not least is Acai You Baby. And that, my friends, is my entire Colourpop palette collection. Let's talk about indie. So these are going to be indie brands that are not sold in a mainstream store like Ulta, Sephora, Beauty Bay, Beautylish, any of those retailers. So let's start with the one-offs. Let's start with the one that is retired or I guess discontinued. This is the one from Tati Beauty. This is the Textured Neutrals Volume 1. I still don't know if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to sell it. It's beautiful. The formula is just beyond anything you could ever imagine. And I'm so sad that it stopped, but hopefully she'll be able to make a comeback. So I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe I should like try to pan it. No. Next, I have one from Colored Rain. This is their Power collaboration. This one's a little popped out because I was going to pan it in a project and decided against it, but really beautiful colors. I really enjoy the formula of this. Have they brought out, well, I guess they brought out some small ones, but I didn't hear very good things about their Juicy Bews, so I haven't been inclined to try anything else. You guys just saw this one. This is from Ace Beauté. Really cute. And then this one from Mora, their Berry Blast. So technically I have 2 from Lois Cosmetics, but you guys know the other one won't be here until April, sometime next month. This is the Meet Me at Midnight palette. So pretty. So I believe those are all of the one-off palettes. So we have the 3 that I have from Sydney Grace. This is the Sydney Grace and Timtalia collection, and I bought the lights. So this is Radiant Reflection, and this is the one I'm working on in my Pan Those eyeshadows. We have Quintessence. Again, these are all the light ones. Did I gouge that one? I sure did. Oh, that's real pretty. We're not swatching everything. This thing will be here all damn day. And then last but not least, I have On the Horizon. And again, these are all the all the light shades. Next, we have With Love Cosmetics. Again, I showcased these in my makeup or palettes I haven't used yet. These all have 3 mattes and 6 glitters. Oy vey. I'm gonna have to depot these, I think. The oil is starting to do some seepage. I just need to play with them and decide if I like them or if I don't. I really love this glitter. And then the blue one. I have a 3 from, no, I have 4. No, I have 3. 3 from Nomad. I am working on the Tokyo palette. I was working on this shade in my Pan Those eyeshadows, but I rolled it out. But I'm currently working on this shade. It is a really pretty pink to yellow shift. Again, Missy, you're not watching. What are you doing? This is one of the ones I haven't used. This is the Land Island. Misty, I keep trying to read that and I can't. But this, look at this shade right here with that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And then last but not least is the Cartage palette. And I have this shade in my Beauty A to Z eyeshadow edition. So we have the Margarita. Again, one I haven't used. Wine. Chocolate Martini. This shadow is in my Beauty A to Z. I've pulled this one in to my Pan Those eyeshadows, and I didn't talk about it in that update, but I'm going to do this no pan left behind style as well. So I'm going to use this shade until I hit 25 or pan it, but I'm also going to use every other shade too. And then Glamlight Red Velvet Cupcake, and I already have a pan. This was in my Beauty A to Z, but yeah, this is really pretty. Then of course we have the Cake palette, and Guava is in my Beauty A to Z, and then the eyeshadow palette. So if you watched my what was that called? Project Level Up, you know I went ahead and pulled this out because this has had use and I'm trying to get use on things that don't have use. Let's talk indie brands. So these are indie brands that are sold in mainstream shops, Sephora, Ulta, Beauty Babe, Beautylish, but they're not owned by L'Oreal, Estee Lauder, etc. So let's start with my one-offs. I just recently picked up the Natasha Denona Zindo palette. I saw her pastel palette, not really my thing. I haven't tried this yet. I'm really interested in the retro, but I have to try this one first before I allow myself to buy that one. Plus with my no buy, I probably won't get it this year anyway. We'll see. I have the Nabla Cutie palette. These are going to be on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty with Ulta. But I don't know that I'm going to allow myself to get the berry one that I want. We'll see. So those are my two one-offs. I've got two from Violet Voss. This is the Sweet Violet Fun Size palette. This is actually one that has really good formula, which is so sad that the Flamingo one sucked. I haven't had a chance to try this one yet. This is the Coral Crush palette. You guys know I have two from ABH. I have the Norvina and I have the Riviera. I have two from Lunar Beauty. I've got the Strawberry Dream. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I know Manny's no longer, or Lunar Beauty is no longer in Sephora, but I thought they were sold by Beauty Bay. You guys will have to let me know if I'm incorrect. This is such a pretty palette. I need to get more use out of this. And then you guys saw me do a review video of the Moon Spell. Okay, and then last but not least, we got Huda Booty. Oh my word. I have the Amethyst Obsessions. The Nude Rich. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. The Mercury Retrograde. Ouch. The Naughty Nudes. And the one that started it all, other than the Amethyst, the Rose Quartz. And this is, of course, the new one that was replaced. So those are my Huda Booties. All right, we've got some drugstore. So I've got my Profusion. I've got the Neon palette. This was in my Project Level Up. I've got my Mauves palette, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then spoiler alert, this is my Pan That palette. And I just posted an update after, like before this went live. So those are from Profusion. I've got three from a JCat. These are so good, you guys. These are so good. I've got the Dia and Noche Around the Clock. The Dia and Noche Peak Time. And then the Dia and Noche Once Upon a Time. The shimmers are fantastic. The mattes are what you would think of as a drugstore matte. But the shimmers make it worth it. Hello, Mama. You want out? Okay. keep you hostage. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Oh. Sorry, I had to let Her Highness out of the building. Milani, I've got the Gilded Twilight. I've got the Gilded Coast. And I've got the, is this the Ultraviolets? What was this called? Gilded Violet. You can see I had a little accident. It had a little bitty accident. So I have those, and then I have these, the Soft and Sultry. Again, one you saw that I haven't used yet. The Pure Passion, which I really love. I love, love, love. Like, these are worms I can get behind. And then the Milani Bold Obsessions. Really pretty. I have the Tammy, and Twilight is currently in my, oh, my camera does not like that. Twilight is currently in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. This is the chilled, what are these called? Flawless. This is the chilled. We've got the Flawless Allure. This one's really nice too. And then I've got the Roxy Cozy Vibes palette. The quality of this one's actually really good. It reminds me of the Huda Booty New Nudes palette. Huda Booty. I will never not be able to say. I have two from e.l.f. I have the bite-sized truffles and the Hoppin' Jalapeno. Let's talk LA Girl. I am working on Haute Heat in my Project Level Up. I've got the Main Stage Desert Dream. And finally, the Pro Mastery. From Juvia's Place, I have almost all of their 6-pen palettes. The original set. I don't have the chocolates, and I don't have the, what was the light 6 called? The chocolates and the nudes, I don't remember. And I don't have like anything past this. So this is the Nubian Royal. Got the berries, the taupes, the pinks, they're the sweet pinks, the mauves, the violets. And I mentioned I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with Juvia's Place shadows. I just haven't decided. Then I've got one 4-pan, and that is the Mint. I've got the Nomad. Oops. I've got the Wahala 2. And then I have the Festival, the Magic Mini. And last, but certainly not least, is BH Cosmetics. I think I have about a little less than half BH than I do Colourpop. So BH is my second biggest category for as far as brands that I own. That's why it makes it extremely sad to know that they have since filed for bankruptcy and been purchased by Makeup Revolution. All of those who love BH Cosmetics are hoping for the best. So, oh yeah. Some of these you've seen me just recently haul, so they're new to my collection. We have Let That Shit Go, Do Not Disturb, Party in Paris, Passion in Paris. I'm telling you, this quad right here is calling my name. I'm gonna have to put that on my face. Lost in Los Angeles. So if you saw my Project Level Up update, you know I am working on Rush Hour, 90210, and then About Kenny. I don't know what that means. Can anybody tell me? I recently picked up the Avocado Toast. I've already had the Mimosa palette, which I love. This color right here. Oh, this color right here. It reminds me so much of that More is More blush stick, except it's a bit more pink. And then of course I have the Blueberry Muffin. Cute. the Midnight Festival palette. I actually worked on this last year in No Pan Left Behind. It's alright. It's not my favorite. Actually, this may end up a declutter. I'll have to think on it. I have the Sweet Shop collection, which I loved. So I have used the Cherry on Top, which leans way more pink than red. I've used the Cotton Candy because, duh, purple is my favorite color. I've used the Pistachio. I've seen these going on Mercari for like 50 bucks. Like, oof. And then the Bubblegum. I've got two of the baked formula. You guys will see these in Get Baked at some point. This form, don't sleep, like if you can find these like at TJ Maxx or something, they're just so good. Like they're just so good. They're just so good. They're so good. That's Galaxy Chick and then Aurora Lights. This one always draws me. Phenomenon. And it's such a, I think it's because it's a grungy green. That didn't swatch well, but that's on me. Not on the shadow. I have the Zodiac, which is the Otis palette in my collection. Does this have a date on it? I guess I could look at the batch code and see when I got it, but dun, 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 dun. Really pretty. This one has a lot of love. And then last but not least, what is probably, at least it's the #1 drugstore palette, but it may be the #1 palette I purchased and used in 2021. And that is this. This is the Lit List. And this is one of the best formulas I have ever used in my life. You can see that I used every single shade. That one's seeping a little bit. Looks, I didn't use the pressed glitter. This formula, these shimmers are something unworldly. Like I've never felt anything like them before. They are just so good. The mattes are also really good too. I know it's a hit or miss color story for some people, but they look glittery, but they're not glitter. They're not, the only pressed glitter in this palette is that red one. It's super messy, as you can see, but I had so much fun with this palette. It looks like several of them are starting to leak. Shimmers with a lot of binder in them tend to do that, like oil, etc. So I may have to go ahead and depot this. But yeah, I mean, look how much that one has use on it. I used that one a ton. And I don't even like those kinds of colors. But yeah, if you see this on Mercari, if you see this on Poshmark, if you see this in TJ Maxx, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, wherever you see used makeup or discontinued makeup, I would really encourage you to pick it up because it's absolutely fantastic. So that is my palette collection. Let's head back over and I will talk you through the numbers. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to walk you through each brand, let you know how many palettes I have, how many eyeshadows I have, and then how much that is for each brand. And then I will share with you overall numbers. Now my numbers did change. They did change. So I took out the Glamlight palettes. Those are now in the singles, which you should have seen those in the other video. And so now I did have 125 palettes with 1,599 eyeshadows. And we are down from that, and I'll share with you that final number once we get to the bottom. So after my 15th interruption, I have the ringer on because we're waiting for the glass guys. So I apologize. That was our remodeling company wanting to know about financing. So okay, here we go. Makeup Revolution. I have 4 palettes, 74 eyeshadows for a retail value of $70. Nomad Cosmetics, I have 3, 45 eyeshadows and a retail value of $113. BH Cosmetics, I have 15. I did go ahead and declutter that Weekend Festival palette to Project Beauty Share for a total of 220 eyeshadow pans and a grand total of $288. For Colourpop, I did go ahead and declutter all that palette. It's the whole palette. It's the packaging. All of it stinks, so I'm just not even going to bother. Anyway, I have 35 total eyeshadow palettes, 337 eyeshadows for a grand total of $533 because they've gone up. They've gone up. They've gone up. Juvia's Place, I have 10 palettes, 95 eyeshadows for a total of $181. Profusion, I have 3 for 41 shadows for a total of $20. Milani, I have 6 with 77 eyeshadows for a total of $119.94. Huda Booty, I have 5 eyeshadow palettes. Yep, 5 eyeshadow palettes, 72 eyeshadows for a total of $257. Lunar Beauty, I have 2 palettes, 35 eyeshadows for a total of $96. LA Girl, I have 3 palettes with 48 eyeshadows for a total of $54. Colored Rain, I have the one with 9 for a total of $29. Violet Voss, I have 2 for a total of 28 eyeshadows for $60. JCat, I have 3 with 45 eyeshadows for $23.97. Elf, I have 2 for 8 shadows for $6. Glam Light, I now have a total of 7 palettes, 122 eyeshadows, and $250. Sydney Grace, I have the 36 eyeshadows for $120. Nabla, I have the 1 with 6 eyeshadows and $24. Mora, I have the 1 for $15 and 15 eyeshadows for $16. With Love, I have 4 with 36 eyeshadows, $110.64. Natasha Denona, I have the 1 that has 15 for $65. Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have 2 28 eyeshadows for $90. And then Lois Cosmetics, again, I don't have the 1, it'll be here next month. I have 2 for 32 shadows and a total of $76. So in 2020, I had 101 eyeshadow palettes. In 2021, I had 129 eyeshadow palettes. And in 2022, I have 115 eyeshadow palettes, 1,472 eyeshadows for a grand total of $2,656.55. So $2,656.55. That's a lot. But as you can tell, my numbers were down, then they went up, and then they came back down. So, and I've lost 3 or 4 more of those Glam Light shadows. Once you pull those mattes out of their palettes, they are brittle. So yeah, I only know of 1 eyeshadow palette that I want with all of my being, and that's the new one from Give Me Glow. What's it called? 2 Moods, I think. It's basically a set of 4 quads, and the shadows are just so beautiful. You guys know I love her shimmers. They're on my eyeballs today. But yeah, that's it. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to do a lip inventory. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers. That's it. And most of those are glosses. So yeah. To me, lips are boring, although I love to wear lipstick. But yeah. But that's it. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. I hope you are having a perfect day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.